Vibration upgrade in progress. 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 Vibration upgrade at 50%. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade at 75%. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade is complete. Your messenger has arrived. The show will begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Initiate. Good evening, everybody. I am Tanya Lee of Harmonia, and we are here for all signs. This is going to be for love reading, specifically current feelings of how a specific person feels about you. And then we're going to turn it around because that's what we do. And we're going to see the reflections of what their current feelings are bringing about for you. So as you guys know, I'm not just a tarot reader. I am also the shadow priestess and self-development coach. So I always try to bring back the messages back to you. The cards we're using this evening, this deck was recommended, well, it wasn't, he showed me, one of my dear friends showed me this deck, and I was like, oh my gosh, I need to have this black and white deck. I love it. So tonight we're going to be using the Phantom Wise Tarot. Also going to be using the Unfolding Path Tarot, which I use quite a lot on this channel. And then we're going to be using an oracle deck called Love and Oracle. And any of these decks that you like, you most certainly can go in the description box. They're all listed in my Amazon storefront. So are you guys ready this evening to get started here? Hello, Brenda. Welcome. Just want to remind you guys, I am on multiple platforms. I'm not just on YouTube. We got Twitch here and Facebook as well. So don't be shy. Say hello. And if you're catching the replay, of course, you can comment replay as well. It just puts that energy within place. Lots of changes going on over at Harmonia, but good changes. My books will be back open towards the end of July, and my service book have changed. So please make sure you guys are looking at my new services in place. My Harmonia packages have now been breached into a category called the Harmonics, which I'm super excited about because a lot of the live workshops I have are now becoming, ready for this, digital courses. So those digital courses are going to be starting to drop in July, and Fool's Journey Tier 2 gets the best perks when you look at that. So make sure you guys take a look at those pages as well. I'm excited to finally get those out and about here. All right. So tonight I know that we should have been switching over to Cancer, but we're going to start with Gemini tonight because I haven't changed my banners yet. I'll fix them again on Sunday, and I will be back live on Sunday evening for the generals. But tonight we're going to be focusing on love. So we're going to start off with Gemini. Make sure you check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Okay. Just keep in mind that if you cross watch these, it's probably not going to work in that. Okay. The energy may be flipped a little bit on there. So just keep that in mind. Okay. Are you ready? Who's got Gemini in their chart? Sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Let's get started. All right. Gemini. Let's call in our guides, our ancestors, and our ascendant masters. Spirit, let's collectively hone in on to our collective this evening and see what is going on for Gemini and their person on their mind. First, we're going to look at the energy of Gemini. No reversals on initial story play. You know the drill. Gemini, you right now, are you seeking clarity of some sort? The Ace of Swords, you want the truth. Gemini wants nothing but the truth. You also have some very strong boundaries. This Gemini here is being very authentic, but there's just this energy here where I feel you want some truth. All right. Let's see what the energy is of the person on your mind, in your energy, who you're asking for. So there's a separation here. Let's just say it how it is. There's a separation here. This person here is heartbroken. Did you cut them out? Did they do something? Did they do you dirty, Gemini? Because they're pretty darn heartbroken. I just posted, I pulled this card, this particular card I posted last night in a 1-day card. I just did a 1 card pull over on YouTube. So you can see that there's a channel message there. But I went deeply on both sides of what it is to be heartbroken, where masks are broken, where people have boundaries in place, where expectations are completely annihilated. And what happens? Well, sadness. So this person here is in shock. There's a shock here in this energy. Let's see what the combined energy is. What's going on here in the combined energy? 4 swords. This is like a pause. This person's shocked. Showing out. I'm acting like I don't care about what's happened between us, but I do. I just want it to appear unbothered. So this individual is probably at home eating ice cream in a shirt and sad. But when they come in the outside, this is a person here who is trying to hold it together, feeling unbothered. They may even have acted that way towards you, Gemini. I feel like this individual here, their actions did not add up to you. You were asking for the truth. Maybe they denied feelings. Maybe there was something here about not speaking up of how they truly feel about this connection. It feels like a situationship. It feels like this individual, even if they feel like they didn't do you dirty, this person here did keep you as an option. Let's just say that, okay? This person kept you as an option. All right, let's see what the Phantom Wise Tarot has to say here. Reversals are now up. Reversals really just let me know when it comes into the negative aspects of this energy, whether it's the Ace of Swords or the 3 of Swords. Let's see how they currently feel. How are they currently feeling right now in this heartbreak and loss? 5 of Cups, missing you. They are very isolated. This is a person here who probably goes about their day, pretends everything is okay, says they're fine, and then comes home, and that's where they think about it. That's where they realize that they couldn't have put you here on the shelf. Let's see what's happening right now. Heartbroken. Look at this. You can't even make this up. You moved on. And it's not that it happened swiftly. I feel like to them it happened swiftly. To them, you seem unbothered. You may have blocked them. You may have just told them flat out, you're done. But this person here is shocked that you finally or pulled this move of some sort. I do feel like there were other people involved, that this person has done this before. You know, they didn't really treat you like a prize, did they? Not really. What are the things that they're keeping hidden? I think right now they're keeping their heartbreak hidden, but let's see what else they're keeping hidden from you. Oh, they're watching you, spying on you. Even if you block this individual, believe me, they got fake accounts. If it's not fake accounts here, this is someone here who's asking about you, keeping tabs on you, but they're trying to get some knowledge to go, is it true? Did Gemini really leave? Is Gemini coming back? Where's Gemini? Where's Gemini? You are just consistently on this person's mind. Hello, Barbara. Welcome. Let's see the outcome. The likely path here and the likely next move of this person, I'd like to say. The next move of this individual here for you. Not over you. The devil reversed here. I would say that this person here is going to do what they can to forget. That may also be someone here who goes into escapism, may escape through friends that they know is not good for them, or individuals that are surface relationships based upon sex, Capricorn energy. But this is an individual here who's trying to fill what was missed. And I want to say the love that you poured into this person. The love that you poured into this person. They can't deny that anymore. They can't replicate that anymore, Gemini. All right. Let's see what this is reflecting back to you now. What is this reflecting back to you in this truth? The Magician, how they manipulated. This person was extremely controlling. It had to be their way. This is I have to have my cake and eat it too. But they're extremely controlling, and how they manifested stuff was based on what they desired, not necessarily what you desired. Now, the other thing that's mirroring back into you is a controlling energy of trying to fix a scenario or fix a person. Now, obviously, you cut that out, so that's a good thing, right? You may have done lots of readings on them. You may have been obsessed over what this person's, are they going to express? Are they going to change? Are they going to do this? Are they going to do that? You're stopping all that. You're reflecting on that. You're realizing that the vibration that it's bringing back to you is not that great. You don't want it nearly as much. Let's see what the lesson it's bringing towards you. Gemini, the lesson that it's bringing to you is a 7 of Cups. You're not an option. God is saying you are not an option. Do you see how this individual treated you? They treated others like this too. And themselves, they don't really treat as well. Okay, this is a person here who's consistently going through as many cups as they choose to, where none really satisfy them, but they like the attention, the validation. And this Gemini here, the lesson here is the clarity here is this person left you in a state of confusion, made you wondering. And in fact, it was probably a trauma bond of some sort here for you. And let's see what you can own. The integration, what you can own. You can own this. It's okay. Whether it's low vibrational or high, here's this. You can own this. The part that you can own is that a part of you knows you deceived yourself. The 10 of Swords is a card of ultimate betrayal, but this is something here where you had to hit the lowest of the low to realize it. Now, that doesn't always happen for everyone, but there may be some shame and guilt in that energy of what is being reflected to you of like, how could I have done this? Go back to that 3 of Swords reading on YouTube that I posted in the community section. It's word, but this is about showcasing your bravery, that you said enough, that you took it back. You took it back. What does God want you to focus on? No reversals. Your worth. And if you are a female, this is the energy here of what you are attracting. Okay. An individual here who's nurturing, who gives a shit, who's practical and shows you with actions. Okay. Invest within you, but invest wisely. All right. But others of you, this is realigning that masculine energy within you. And some of you, this has allowed you to take care of yourself, take care of your health, take care of your money, your abundance. Some of you are like born leaders, running a business of some sort. But this is what Spirit wants you to focus on right now. Your wealth, your health, and your growth. That's what I got for Gemini. We're going to move on over to Cancer. Also, want to remind you guys here too that just released over at Harmonia Friends Club, the mid-month check-ins are for the rest of the month are live now. They were posted on Monday. So if you want to check that out, just become a member and you will gain access to that. There's lots of new stuff that is being sent over on Harmonia Friends Club. All right, Cancer is up. Cancer is up. it is so. How's everybody doing weather-wise? We're going into a freaking heat wave over here. I'm already dying. It hasn't even gotten to the highest, and I'm like, it's just, I need a pool. I need to find a friend with a pool immediately. This is the kind of weather that's just too hot. I don't do well. I left the South for better weather, and I'm in the UP, and now we're getting a heat wave. You're welcome, Brenda. Don't forget, guys, to check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. There's always a collective bonus here at the end of this as well. We're going to get started here with Cancer shortly. And thanks you guys for sharing and caring. I do appreciate it. Barbara, are you going live this weekend? Make sure you share your link if you are. All right, Cancer, let's see what's going on for you and the person on your mind. Let's look at the energy of you first. The energy of Cancer. Oh, the Tower. Tom Petty. And I'm free falling. But when the Tower hits Cancer, this is also something that never feels great when you're in that mode, but it wasn't a foundation that felt good anyways. So in the mist right now, you are falling and you're okay with the things that aren't working out for you. Just aren't. It's like, it's all right. You're leaving that all behind. She doesn't look extremely miserable, does she? She looks pretty graceful for falling. It's almost like she's like, I'm out of here. Let's see who the person here is, what their energy is. Energy of Cancer's person. Hierophant, we're dealing with the Taurus. Now, this is a person here who is pretty formal and stuck in their ways when it comes to their belief system. Could be a counselor of some sort. Could be a teacher, an advisor. This individual here, I don't know. I just keep seeing Scout's honor. So there's something here in regards to this commitment. Let's see what the middle energy is. This is not a short commitment. This is not something here where this was a fling. This individual is committed, but let's see. Were they committed to you, though? Did they lie? My fantasy. You're my fantasy. I have pictures and videos saved of you and use them for inspiration. I want you. So this individual is still feeling the energy of being committed to you. Could have been married to this person or talked about long-term relationship, moving in with it. But this is something that felt very stifling to this Cancer. This Cancer here was like, oh, no. All right. But you're still heavily on this person's mind. They have value for you. There's a spiritual side to this person as well. They may be a churchgoer or I don't know. There's just something here about formalities. Let's see what their current energy is. Feelings, how they feel currently for you. Reversals are now up. The Hermit. They're not over you. This is for Cancer. They're not over you. Virgo could be dealing with a Virgo. A lot of Earth start here. I feel like the end of this relationship, Cancer, caused this person here to go within, but to the point of isolation. I don't feel like they have entertained other relationships. And if they do, it's like they can't commit to those ones because they're still committed to you, even if it's done. The current dynamic now, not over you, stuck on you. there's something in this level, and this is how their feelings, okay? Their dynamic here was you were unhappy, that you felt that this person betrayed you. I think it had to do with their belief systems, okay? They had a particular way of how they wanted this relationship to be, and you probably had a particular way of how this relationship to be. But this person here was committed and thought that what they had said to you, whether it's I do or I swear or I promise, they didn't really keep their bargain, but to them they did. To you, not so much. So this individual here definitely looks at the perception of you of not keeping the bargain. And maybe, and this is not putting Cancer down because this is just their feelings. Maybe this is just something here where you might have tried a relationship over and over again to rebirth, and it was like third time's a charm. It's not working. This person may have said they're committed to making changes, but it wasn't happening in the pace that you wanted, but it was stifling you. What's hidden right now? The hidden truths of this individual. The King of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. The desire, the passion. I feel like this individual, if they could, or if you're still in contact with them, would still flirt with you. This is an individual here who has not turned it off. They're pretty confident when it comes to how they feel about you. But what they keep hidden is this, because if they were to fully let it out, it would be disrespectful to you because you don't want it. This is for Cancer who's not really feeling it. The outcome or the likely path. The Hierophant again. Here's what I got to say. More Taurus energy. I feel like this individual would rather bury themselves into work or their passions or their community service than try to find a relationship that matched this. Because to this person, you were it. You were the one. They can't find anything that will replace it. They're not even looking to replace it. And if there is something, it's so platonic, it's not even funny. Let's see what this is marrying back to you in that Tower moment. What it's reflecting back to you. The Four of Cups. I think there's some energy here of Cancer of not wanting it now, but it's like, how come you couldn't do this then? Because how this person sometimes reacts to you or around you, if you're still in conversation with this person, is they still want this connection to be. And it was like this idea of it being your choice. But there's something here, what it's reflecting back to you is the relationships that are still not feeling good enough for you. There is an opportunity here, but you may not be seeing it because it's not really in reach right now. I just heard growth. There's something here about the growth pattern of this. Well, you're not going to be able to see it when you're sitting down here looking at this. But when you get on your feet or stand up, there's something about looking up or looking around you. Right now, you're in the midst of falling down and looking down at the things that aren't serving you. The lesson, the growth edge. The Six of Swords. Sometimes saying the truth and staying into something, and I feel like you stayed in something too long, was emotionally taxing on this Cancer. The lesson here was the ability here to be very logical about your expectations and another person's expectations and what you actually truly want within you, not another person. I feel like Spirit's really pushing you to look back into the mirror at yourself versus trying to gain another relationship right now. You are in the process of deep healing, but also moving on. And the Six of Swords is not a card of peace. It's going towards peace. So it is something here where you're going through emotions, and you may still be playing victim to the stories that are told, whether it's by from this individual or the part that they played. You know, they did this to me, they did that to me. I'm disappointed. I was abandoned. There's a lot to do with abandonment. But this abandonment here has a lot to do with coming back into towards you. What is being integrated within the Six of Swords for Cancer? The Empress reverse. Someone who, Taurus and Libra energy, who's still playing victim to the scenario, to the stories, maybe blaming. And it can go even further down to blaming, maybe feeling even abandoned by parents. But there's something here about this abandonment wound that needs to be readdressed here. And the biggest lesson here too, even when it comes to parents, they're doing it for their first time too. So if you get to the point where you can evaluate, even if it's not something that they did that was good, even of relationships that were not good, if you can evaluate that this is a human experience and that we all are doing this for the first time to some extent within this meat suit, Spirit is really stating here that this is about you not having the need to be codependent on another filling up your cup. So it is being brought back to you, but it's because you're clearing codependency. And this is something here that's really good for you right now, because this is something where you're going to feel solid. You're not going to feel the desire here to be filled up by others. Relationships will be balanced. You'll enjoy yourself more. You'll be able to relax more in the concept of friends or family or people who mean the most to you. It could even be pets. What does Spirit want you to focus on right now, Cancer? Look, Queen of Swords. Not the emotional part, the logical bit. All right? Use your noggin, okay? Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini energy here. It is about detachment. It is about you being authentic, but it's also allowing yourself to take accountability. Right now, there are areas in your life that is being addressed to take accountability on when it comes to the practical things in your life, but also when it comes to finances, when it comes to people who may be utilizing you in ways that you know are not really that good for you. But this is about you being honest with yourself, honest with when you have those emotions, not to block them down or to say that's bad to feel that way, to allow it, to just let it be. But this is the ascension. So you're going through a massive ascension process here. And I say for a lot of you, this ascension comes with your finances right now more than it does with relationships. I know these are love readings, but I got to say what the cards say. All right, we're going to move on to Leo. Leo is up. Leo is up. Nancy, I saw Sherry earlier, but I don't know if she's working or not. She was on a little earlier than it was supposed to be on. Maybe she saw the notification time was off. Also, some big news here. If you're on YouTube, if you notice, the community tab now is open for you guys to share as well. So go ahead, share information on there. I like the community feature. It's kind of like a Facebook group, but it's very public. So just remind you that whatever you post there, it's public. But it is now accessible. So not only can you respond to my posts, but if there's something that you are going through, or if there's a reading that makes sense, or you see synchronicities, this is the time here that you'll be able to share over at the community area over on YouTube. It's a new feature that they released, and I've been waiting for it. I had Nancy test it out, my moderator. Thank you, Nancy, by the way. As Nancy said, if I can figure it out, anyone can figure it out. Nancy's pretty good, though. I don't think she gives herself enough credit. All right, Leo. Leo, let's see what's going on in love for you. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Reminder, your mid-month check-in is now live at Harmonia Friends Club. What is Leo? Their energy. Leo, what are you bringing to the table here? High Priestess, using your intuition, remaining quiet. intuitive, not giving all your secrets away. So telepathy, I just heard. So there's something here where you're getting the spidey senses on when it comes to a connection, Leo. All right. Let's see what's going on with this individual. Six of Swords. This person has a hard time leaving stuff behind. They're emotionally in the thick of something. They're trying to get on the boat, but it's getting a little bit difficult when they're in their emotions, when they're in their feels. Let's see what's combined with you, Leo. Yeah, it's right there now. Something to say. There's something I really want to share with you. I'm waiting for the right time to tell you. You already know. It's no secret. You already know. There's something that has kept this individual from really starting something with this Leo. I don't feel like they're moving on with you. I feel like they're deeply in their emotions, whether they're going through a breakup of their right now where they're trying to get out of an ugly relationship, or they're still stuck on their past. It could be that too. But there's a lot spoken in this person's actions. I feel like this person shuts down or avoids. There's very much an avoidant energy. So just pre-warning you. Now, the other thing, the downside with the Six of Swords and its reverse energy, and in the downside here with the High Priestess, even in their reverse energy, is an individual here that has a hard time just getting over the past. It's like there's this energy of bringing it into another relationship. So that's could be the downside. But the other side with you is that you are questioning your intuition, when you are seeing actions that are not lining up. All right, let's see what their current feelings are with you. Reversals are now up. The Knight of Cups. They have a lot of love for you. Okay. They also know, God, when I see the rabbit, I automatically think of Alice in Wonderland. I'm waiting for an important date. This individual is such in a rush, but at the same time, the rush here is to get over something or to do something. But I feel like you're more in the Alice energy, where you kind of follow this person. Current dynamic. The Five of Wands. Competition. This person is in and out a lot with you. Currently, they're going through an ending. And other things that might be getting away, if it's not like a relationship that they're currently in, Leo, it could also be hanging out with friends or family members that take away from this connection. And it's kind of competing energies. Could even be children here as well. The hidden truths that this person hasn't told you yet, but I think you know, with the High Priestess energy. The Knight of Pentacles, they're not doing financially well. This person here is recovering financially. They may have gone through a job loss, and if not, a breakup. So that costs money. So there's things here that this person is over. It's not that they're overgiving. They're stretched. They're just stretched really, really thin. It's to the point where they don't feel like they can get out of this. They almost might feel in this energy of drowning, but they might be coming off as strong. Likely outcome of this movement. We have another Knight of Wands, in and out. This isn't the greatest energy, and it still has to do with they're dealing with stuff. They have a lot on their plate, and this relationship, they try to be there so they can be very hot. This is a person here who can be very physical with you, But the deep part of the connection, it's hard to go anywhere when they all of a sudden disappear, or they may, I don't feel like this person necessarily ghost you, but they definitely put you last. It's not something where they put you always first. Okay. There's always responsibilities on this person's plate, or there's always something here that they have to address more, but they may even say, but they might be a gift giver. They may try to make it up to you. I feel like this person here tries to woo you a lot. But at the same time, they can't have their cake and eat it too. So I think you're feeling it. So I think you've gone quiet on this person. You kind of know it, but at the same time, you know that you can't chase them anymore. But let's see. We're going to see in the reflection here for this. This is the reflection on you, okay? What this is mirroring back to you. The Six of Wands. You don't chase. You don't chase. You know that, okay? What it's mirroring back to you is that this individual is saying, oh, the great things about you, right? You're worthy, you're this, you're that, and then they get involved into other things, right? There's this energy here where you know your worth, you know the attention that you receive, but you don't necessarily have to catch everything. And why do I feel like this person just consistently gifts? You see there's a mouse here, a little mouser. All right. What it's reflecting back to you is you being seen and validated. When you are seen and validated by this person, it feels like $1,000,000. But Spirit is trying to push you to return that feeling of what makes you feel like $1,000,000. What are you doing to honor yourself? Lessons and growth. The lessons and growth with the Eight of Pentacles is that this person here, especially when it comes back to you, is that you may have been specifically focused on this person playing a particular role, but they weren't ready to give it. They weren't ready to give it. So this is something here where you may have pushed it to the side, kept quiet, and focused more on you. But the growth here has to do on what you're truly working on. Okay. You can't fix a person. And there's no point of really, I'm not going to say there's no point of energetically, because listen, I'm a tarot reader. So obviously I'm going to also be the one who's going to tell you to focus on you. And if that means that if you start hearing readings energetically being pulled about it, maybe it's time to pause from them, really focus on the things that are bringing you some growth, bringing you some stability. I feel that you gave a lot to this person. Some of you even paid or financially gave to this person. What are you integrating right now? I'm so sorry, bro. I'm so sorry. That somebody was trying to push their baggage onto you, but then saying everything was okay. I feel like this person here is not financially stable. I feel like this person's in desperation mode. I feel this energy of what's being integrated for you is that it's a blessing that you're not taking on this baggage. And Spirit is saying, hey, it's not your baggage. You caught the signs. We showed it to you. You don't need anything more than this. Okay. You did your part. Now your part is to remember your worth. You're saying above that. What does Spirit want you to focus on, Leo, right now? What does God want you to focus on? Okay. The Knight of Swords, discernment, cut shit out. Block the number, get over that stuff in the sense of not allowing someone to energetically keep pulling at you. So make sure you're returning to sender with love and light, of course. But this is about your discernment. This is about being swift. This is about your reactions. And this is about your honesty. You knew right off the bat there was something here off about this individual. Your best bet is just to cut it out. You don't need to explain yourself. You don't need to talk a lot about it. And I feel this energy of maybe you wanting to over-explain, but you don't have to. So Spirit's saying focus on that. Focus on the cutting, focusing on the removing. Some of you may need to do a cord cutting, but this individual, they have so much baggage. So they're trying to pull the baggage within you. All right, let's move on to Virgo. Virgo is now up. Hey, Star, I was wondering where you were. I was like, she was on earlier, but she was an hour early. Thank you. My moderators are all here. I do appreciate you guys being here. I'm so sorry, too, for the notification mishap. I typically, so you guys know, I'm typically live on Friday nights and on Sundays. Every once in a while, I'll have a pop-up live, but I was a day ahead. And I noticed yesterday my live was set for Thursday, and I was like, I reached out to Nancy. I was like, Nancy, I messed up. I really thought today was Friday, but I can't go on tonight. I had plans. I really did. I had plans on Thursdays. All right, Virgo. Virgo is up. Oh, it's hot. Here we go, Virgo. Virgo, reminder that your mid-month check-in is now available over at Harmonia Friends Club. For the rest of the month, if you want more exclusive energy here for your general readings, it will be over there. Virgo, what is the energy you're bringing to this right now? Sneaky. Hiding. Hello, Amy. Welcome. You're just keeping hidden. You're in the down low. Okay. You are very uncertain about a scenario here that feels very fishy here to you. Okay. But I feel like you're in the download. I'm not saying you're a cheater, liar, anything like that. There's just something here where you're keeping quiet, you're keeping hidden, and a decision hasn't fully been made. Okay. Six of Wands. Huh. This person adores you, has a lot of feelings for you. It's no secret. But what went wrong on here too, okay? Because they're all in it to win it. This person here has this energy of considering you a trophy. Oh. Do they have high expectations on you? Is that what it is? It's like this energy of you're mine. Feeling lost. I'm trying to make this work, but I feel so lost. I don't know what to do or say anymore. And it's just easier to just stay in silence. I feel like this is you. You are so iffy on an individual here that is fully attracted to you or fully wants to make something work. But you're not really into this attention right now. Let's see what their current feelings is. There's something, maybe there's some egos, you know, these are 5 swords here. Maybe there's some ego clashes. Maybe you were forced to walk away. Maybe you separated from a person. Maybe you had a fight of some sort, but this person, I almost feel this Jekyll and Hyde attitude too, you know? It's like they make swift moves, but at the same time, they say you're the one, but then also they can be swiftly fighting and arguing with you too. Now, the downside with the 6 of Wands on the reversal sides, and this will affect the reversals, both of these cards will, is that someone here could be very controlling. How they feel about you. Oh my God. Jesus. This is like, ooh. This is a lot. This is a lot for this Virgo. All right. You make this person happy. You are the one. This is a lot of pressure. I mean, I'm sweating. Okay. Leo energy. Could be dealing with a Leo. Current dynamic of this connection right now. Judgment. You are the one. This individual, heart and soul, they see you as the one. This person here is moving quickly. This is an individual here who may even be talking marriage or maybe talking about moving in together. I mean, I just feel like this person wants in and wants things to work out, but there's something here that's making you feel like questionable, too good to be true. Is that what it is, Virgo? All right, let's see the hidden truths of this. What is the hidden truths? What is this person hiding? Oh, 2 cards came with it, so I'm going to take it. The 2 of Pentacles and the World reversed. Okay. Do you see this high performance act? This person can say you are the one, say they're going to give you the world, but then they don't because it's too much for them to actually handle. You may already have known this, and maybe that's why you pulled back. I feel like this person here, and they truly believe this. They truly believe. I feel like this connection went from really hot, really amazing, could have been even distance between it, could have even started out as long distance, Virgo. But there's some kind of like energy of like we're moving too quickly, or it's a performance act, and this person here feels like they have to perform even more. So I do kind of feel like a stalker, kind of every breath you take energy. So we'll be a little wary. I mean, I feel that energy, but this is what's hidden. I'm going to keep these cards here kind of stacked this way because they kind of fell out together. Let's see what the likely outcome is. The Ace of Cups. They are being honest. They are being very authentic, but I also feel like there's something about the expectations that you may have that this person may not meet. And they might be really unrealistic for this person. So, this Ace of Cups card, even though it's an amazing card, Virgo, it could also be a card here of likely an individual saying the I love you, could be saying I'm okay if we don't rush, can we just be friends, because this individual doesn't want to lose you. There's this element here of feeling lost without you, but you may be feeling lost because you're like, how can this be? We just met, we haven't got to know each other. So they're not very grounded. All right, let's see what it's reflecting back on you. I also feel like you've come out of a shady relationship of your own sort. So I think that maybe you just don't have rose-colored glasses on when it comes to connections. But let's see what this is mirroring back to you. What is this mirroring back to them? The Eight of Cups, it's bringing up old wounds, especially when it comes to the past. Not necessarily what this person has done, but people from the past where they've tried to reconcile, or they've tried to come back and said, I'll promise you the world, or I do love you, and everything's great and grand for a little bit. But then in the long run, nothing changes. And so for you, what it's reflecting back to you is to dig deeper here on why you left certain scenarios, and did you really leave them behind? Maybe you're not over, and maybe there's a grief process that you're still going through. I feel like it has to do with the past more than it does with this person. You may not simply be ready. Maybe you jumped into something, thought you were ready, and now you're like, I'm really not ready. But I do feel this energy of somebody here who's saying, you're worth the wait. But there's also this energy of you going, I don't want necessarily you to wait for me, which is, I think, you trying to be authentic. So that's why you're remaining quiet. The lesson here for you, I think I do feel like this person's genuine. Yeah. The lesson for you is transformation and change. You're still going over some kind of heartbreak or something regarding your past that you're still grieving. So this is something here where love may have found you, but you have to be open to love too. So I do feel this energy with the Scorpio energy with death, and something may have happened last fall, which really brought this in place. But I feel this energy of this is what's being removed right now. The lesson here is change. Okay. You're going through massive changes. You may also not be used to this kind of attention when it is steady. Let's see what the integration is. The Page of Wands, an opportunity here. Not necessarily an opportunity with this individual, but space. I do feel like this Virgo needs some space here to be more balanced, to see where a connection is. And may just be time, not necessarily proving. It's like having those real conversations with this person of where you are, or maybe you just aren't ready. And it's simply that. And allow that space here to come out naturally. But I do feel like this person still wants to remain in your life in some shape or form. Some of you may take it, some of you may not. Let's see what Spirit wants you to focus on right now. Healing. Star energy comes after the Tower. You have been through some massive changes. I feel very vulnerable when it comes to individuals showcasing you love. I feel that there's some wounds here that you're working on. It's not saying you have to go deep into inner child wounds. This is about just enjoying and being present and having faith and having belief, but it has to come within you. All right. This cup has to be poured within you first. I feel like there's an individual here who's pouring a lot, but it might be drowning you. It's like something you may have not asked for. Okay. It's like, I need to breathe because you're not used to getting so much of that attention at this point. So it's something here where it's like, let me have the love for me first. So with an individual doesn't drench me with it, that I can actually showcase up there as a Two of Cups energy. All right. That's what I have for Virgo. We're going to move on to Libra. Libra is next. Hello, Ellen. Welcome back. Hello, Allison. Welcome back. Look like we got our Facebook people on. If you guys haven't noticed now on screen, I made a nice little area here. It's still tiny, but you can now see, hi, Tren. You can now see other people on other platforms commenting, because I know sometimes it can get lonely. Most people are on YouTube, but Facebook people, now you can see the comments if you blow up your screen, because it's so freaking tiny. I was like, all right, that's a little tiny. They got to make it a little bit bigger. But improvements. So I'll take it. Thank you for calling. Did Nancy call you? Nancy wake you up? It's like Star slept on the job. It's okay. All right, Libra. Libra. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's check in your energy. Reminder, your mid-months have been released on Monday. You want to check them out. Go become a member. All right, Libra. No reversals. Libra, you're all about an equal give and take. Friendships, warmth. This is just being very balanced. There's a very balanced energy coming from you. Not giving a lot. Now, here's the other thing, though, with this card here. Sometimes you can, the reverse or the adverse part of this is somebody begging, dry begging. It's this term now I learned. I feel like I use it all the time now. Like, new word of the day. But there's this energy of sometimes you might overgive to people, compensate. Someone may play victim to you, and so you give a little bit more. But the positive part of this is an equal give and take. Okay, you are a person here who's fair. Okay. The person in your energy. What's going on? How are they being presented here? The Chariot. Is this person at a distance from you, or is this person willing to go the distance for you? Ooh, Cancer energy. This is a person here. This is a card here of movement. This is a card here of always on the go. I feel like this person has a lot of changes going on right now within their life. They could be at a distance from you, but I also feel this energy of like, I can go the distance. They would make time. The other thing is they could overstretch themselves too, with the Chariot, where they get to the point where they're like, I forgot to get fuel, okay, because they overdo it. So those are the positive and negative aspects of these energies. Let's see what's in between the two of you. What's in between the two of you here, Libra? Attached to my ex. I attached to my ex emotionally, physically, and or spiritually. I need time and space to break the connection. Okay. So this individual is still attached to their past. It doesn't have to be recent, but I do feel like, oh gosh, you might even have someone here with a runner aspect, but whatever the separation is, it's allowing this person to see a different picture of you. And the same thing for you. You're seeing a different picture of this individual. Maybe you're really starting to see how emotionally attached this person is to their past. Current feelings for you. I do feel like you're in separation from this person. If there is talk, it's very platonic. It's like maybe just friends. Friends. You may just be friends with this person. This person may have been afraid to start something with you. Ooh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Look at this. The King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, more Cancer energy. This person actually has a lot of feelings for you. Deep emotions. Very compassionate. Has a lot of love. But they also have a tendency to hide it. It is the King of Cups, so they kind of can shove their feelings down. They know when to react. So this person here is as cool as a cucumber when it comes to you. But how they react in your energy is they have a lot of love for you. This is a person here would probably do by actions more than anything to showcase their love. You may have a different love language than this person. It seems very hidden. So I feel like this person has a lot of empathy and love for you, but the emotions here is not that a person here would actually say it. They would do something to showcase it to you. All right, Libra. What's the dynamic right now? What's the current dynamic between the two of you right now? 9 of Wands, blocked. Did you block this person or are you guarded from this person? It could have been mixed signals as well, but how this person sees this dynamic is blocked. Maybe they said something in a level of let's just be friends, or maybe they said something in the level of I'm not a person here who does commitment because of their ex, because of something in the past. But how this person feels now is an overwhelming amount of love and empathy and wanting to share, but they don't know how to express it because your guard is up. Your guard is now up, Libra. So they feel that you're very guarded. Okay. The unseen truths. They are in the precipice, could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, of building their confidence and courage to make a move. I feel like this individual, adding to this, is someone here who's about to leap over that wall. Okay. So even if it's something where it's just a friendship vibe, I feel like this person is starting to realize that if they don't take actions to showcase, hey, I actually am really into you. Hey, I actually do want to see something with this. I just wasn't ready, or this person may have feel a little bit like they have disappointed you. But they don't want to cause another burden to you either. So they are heavily burdened by rejection, but they also know they have to get ready. So this person is working up the courage. I almost feel this energy of talking to themselves, pacing themselves, looking in the mirror, having those conversations. That's what it feels like. It does. What is the likely outcome of this person, Libra? Libra, the 4 of Swords. Interesting enough here, this person, with all of this rest, I feel right now they are not ready to make a move, but they are calculating their move on how to do so. I also feel like this individual here is realizing that whatever has kept them at the point of not moving on, that they have to take accountability and cut it up. Whatever the separation and pause is, this person doesn't know that they're running out of time when it comes to their energy. I also feel like this person's afraid that you have already moved on, or there may be another connection here, Libra, that you're in. They may have seen this. This also could be the complication here, Libra, is that you may be guarded because they see another connection here that you're with. But I just feel like right now this person's taking a pause. They're playing some kind of plan or trying to put a plan in place on how to surprise you. I feel that right now this individual there's something about watching you rest, or maybe waiting for you to be at rest. This person's waiting for you to put your guard down so they can make a move. That's what it is. Okay. So it's like once you are finally at peace, maybe you are being more open energetically in a sense here. That's when this person's going to make the move. Okay. There's something here where they feel that you're very defensive or guarded, and they're trying to figure out a way of how to make you feel a little bit more safe and restful. And some of them are saying, well, the only way to make safe or rest is to be at pause. Okay. Not saying you should wait for anybody, but this is what this person's energetically feeling. Okay. Let's see, Libra, your mirror part. These are your cards, what you're reflecting back. Okay. What is this reflecting back to you? Oh, Libra, there you are. Your boundaries, your discernment, your honesty, the truth. Okay. You had poor boundaries when it came to this person. Simple as that. You probably overgave or played into something where a person here knew that you either had more feelings or knew that you wanted some kind of advancement in this, and they answered it as authentically as they could, but also knew at the same time that it was still not the right thing to do. Okay. So that's why they know your guard is up. What it's reflecting back to you is just remaining true. Just be you. It's authentically who you are. Your heart may have been hurt, but it's not demolished. Now it's logical. You make logical moves. The lesson and growth in this for Libra. The lesson and growth in this for Libra. The Nine of Pentacles, non-commitment energy here. You overcommit. You have a tendency, this Libra has a tendency to overcommit to individuals or give more than a relationship can really give back to you. This person even knows you did that. They feel terrible about it. And this is an individual almost feels like, how do I make this up? How do I showcase that I wasn't using them, that I did appreciate them, that I did love them? And how can I showcase that I'm willing to do that? All right. But what it's taught you was a lesson of somebody here who was not ready, not committed, and you being logical about it and realizing it. What they said was true. The integration for you, Libra, the integration for you. This relationship is not over. Okay. There's changes happening on both sides, but there's a part where you are just needing to let something go and be. There is a wall here where you are very afraid to open up. I feel there's this energy of a possible second chance. And now some of you are going to be biting me off here, and if it's not for you, then it's not for you. Then they'll take the damn reading. But Scorpio energy says to me, when the walls come down, meaning your energetic walls, not your boundaries. I'm going to say that again, not your boundaries. You have boundaries. That's okay. But when your energetic walls release and you can see a person meet eye to eye, maybe you're just open to a conversation. Maybe you're open to somebody making an advancement to you. How reactive are you going to be? Can you start with a reset? Can you not bring the past into this? This is what you're integrating. Don't bring the past into this, into a situation that actually can be reset for you. What does Spirit want you to focus on, Libra? No reversals. Spirit wants you to focus on your legacy. I love this for you. Your community, your friends, the individuals that are there for you. I also feel this energy that this person's kind of there in that level too, but this is something here where a 10, I feel that this is more about the energy of how you bring to the table. This is about your legacy. This is about your values. This is about your worth. This is about the people here you can rely on, be with, who are there for you. So this is where spirit wants you to focus on. Be with the individuals that are there for you and can give back in ways that are fair. All right. That's what I have for Libra. We're going to move on to Scorpio. We still have Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, and Taurus. So we're getting there. We're getting there. I'm trying not to sweat to death in here. I might have to turn the fan on, guys, which means it's going to be a little loud, but it is what it is. I'm going to give it a couple. We'll do 2 more. And if not, then I'm going to put this fan on high on me. It is hot here. And I get very, very hot when I channel on top of it. I feel like the guy from the movie, remember the movie Airplane where he's sweating? That's what I feel like. Crash landing. It just really breaks up the sound, Star. And I'm so meticulous about my sound. We'll see. We'll see how comfortable I can be. If I start getting really uncomfortable, I'm going to have to put the fan on. It's going to go on high. I might be able to do it. Let me fix at least the top fan. Let me do the ceiling fan higher. That might help a little bit. Oh, that feels good. All right. If it starts sounding like a wind tunnel, let me know. Scorpio, here we go. Scorpio, your mid-month check-in has been released in the vaults for the rest of the month. Make sure you check that out over at Harmonia Friends Club. Let's see Scorpio's energy here. Scorpio, what's your energy right now? Oh, well, you're not in the feels. Not in the feels right now. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. You're being very logical. Discernment, cutting, authentic. Give me what you got. But you are not, like, this is not a person here who wears their heart in their sleeve right now. Okay. Person. Let's see your person here. Their energy. Ooh. The 4 of Wands. Are they in another commitment? Let's see what they got. This is a person here who I feel, all right, let's see what the card is in the middle, but I feel there's a commitment here. 4 of Wands, a card about unity, marriage, togetherness, happening, but when it's reversed, it's someone here who's not really in alignment to something, not the right time. I am overwhelmed with responsibilities. I don't have the time or energy for a relationship. How can they not have time over a relationship? Because you're watching them in a relationship. Dang. Oh, is it going to be one of those readings? Is it going to be one of those? Are you like the obsidian? Yeah. Well, of course it's not the right time. I'm overwhelmed with responsibility. I don't have time or energy for this relationship. They're in a relationship. Is this person still married? Let's see how they currently feel about you. Oh. This is, you might have to look at other placements on here, but this is for a Scorpio who is the third party. You are flat out the third party. They are in another relationship. They took a risk. Something got started here. I don't know if it was a fling or what, but it was because they were in a relationship that was unhappy. Maybe they're just separated, but they're still attached to this other relationship. So it's kind of hard to get another relationship when you are chasing somebody down a rabbit hole. Current dynamic between the two of you. The Knight of Pentacles. Okay. This person is stating to you that they want a commitment with you. They're in it for the long haul. But at the same time, they need to get out of something. Like, how can they? This is just, some people are like this, where it's like they commit to two people where they're trying to get out of something here, or it's hot and cold. And what are they hiding? What are they hiding from Scorpio? The Ace of Cups reverse. This individual has an incredible time with you when shit goes south with that relationship. This is a person who wants to have their cake and eat it too. They're not going to leave this relationship. I'm sorry. I have to say how the cards are coming out. And I think there's this energy here where you're starting to realize that. You're trying to be very logical about that. There's something here where you want the truth, but this person here is not telling you that truth because they don't know how you're going to feel about that. The likely outcome. 8 of Wands. Here they come. The likely outcome is when the shit hits the fan or when stuff doesn't go well with this relationship, they come flying back to you. You are 100% the side piece in this. I think you realize it. Doesn't even matter if you were the main piece now and they went to a relationship. This is a person here who's consistently staying in a relationship that may not be that great, is probably toxic as hell, probably codependent, but they may be financially tied to this person, so they don't want to leave it because it's messy. What is this marrying back to you? Third party here, okay? What it's marrying back to you is someone here who is spiraling. I feel there's always this energy here of sometimes you feel like you have the worst luck. Sometimes you feel like you're not picked. Sometimes you feel like things are happening to you. Okay. What's marrying back to you here is that you may have easily fallen, hypnotized by an individual's attention. Okay. This is now, you cannot ignore this anymore. You can't. You're now at the point here realizing somebody here is using you as a form of escapism or using you financially. Could be that too. A lesson in growth. The consequences here. Okay. The lessons in growth here is it's very unfair. Libra energy now. Okay. The lessons here is facing the consequence of an individual who is trying to either use you as bait, use you financially, or just wanting to do something that they know is not fair. They do deserve better. I agree, Star. Integration for Scorpio. The King of Cups reverse, you're dealing with a very, very manipulative individual. Okay. The integration part here is that you're being heavily manipulated and controlled. Your emotions are being used against you. This can also put you in a very dark empath role. Okay. Where you may need the control here of feeling like, that you're not making shit up, that you're detaching, that you want to, put something back to them. You do know the truth, but I also feel this energy here of you going dark on this individual. Let's see what God wants you here to focus on. Five of Wands. This is so conflicted. There's so much fight. There's so much competitive. There's something here where you're being asked to stop this. Now, some of you may need to get the law involved. Okay, especially if this person here owes you money or something here about assets. Others of you, there's this energy here of being conflicted because someone here is emotionally abusive to you, but they're in something else. They haven't let a toxic dynamic. I don't know if this is a baby mama. I don't know if this is a baby daddy. I don't know. I'm just saying it feels very, very toxic. So sending love and light. We're going to clear that energy. I don't have a lot of readings like that, but Scorpio, I am telling you, has been the love readings that I have been reading for Scorpio have been toxic as hell in the past. I just had it for one for the mid-month, but it was the relationship was done. It was done. They knew it was done. So I feel like it's kind of the same energy here. Dang. They're not going to change. They're a user. They use. Sorry, star. Sagittarius is up. Alrighty. Yeah, it's my golden sheen. It's one of my favorite obsidians that I have. Well, they will, but it may not be on your time. So just remember that too. It's best to just be in your energy and not worry about that because it will be dealt regardless. But you may have been the big lesson on them. That's for sure. Sagittarius is up. Saggy is up. Saggy, let's see what your current energy is that you're bringing in this dynamic. Oh, another sign got this. I think it was Libra. Saggy, this is a card here about equal give and take. The downsides of this is overgiving, overcompensating. Could go both ways. But this is someone here who believes in solid friendship, a solid bond before initiating anything romantic. All right, let's see the person here. Oh, no. Worried. Sagittarius. This person has high anxiety. They're a worry wart. There's fears here. Oh, this person's nervous. This person's extremely nervous. Let's see what they're nervous about here. See what the combined energy is. What's going on here with Sagittarius and their person? Run away. Would you pack a bag and meet me in Hawaii? I just want to get away from the world and be alone with you. Oh, gosh. There's strong emotions here. I also feel like this individual here does have strong emotions, but they may have ran away. They may have caught the feelings, and then they may have not known what to do with it. And there's this energy here of wanting to be with you, but they're like, oh my God, what did I do? 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 It's like all they wanted was to be with you, and they did the exact opposite. Oh boy. Here we go. See their current feelings for you. Current feelings for Sagittarius. Eight of Wands. Well, I mean, I feel like their current feelings is wanting to connect, wanting to bring it back to what it was. Um, this is a person here who could be at a distance from you, or because they ran, it's like, how do we get this going? You may start getting communication from this individual. It's check-ins, it's like random texts, it's random calls, it's that kind of energy, but it's consistent. It's coming at a quick speed. So current feelings here is I got to make a move. I got to make a move. So this individual, how they feel is they got to make a move. They want to call you, they want to tell you, they want to talk to you, they want to spend time with you, they got to make a move. Current dynamic with Sagittarius. Six of Pentacles, they want to bring it back to what it was. There was a strong friendship here. If you didn't meet through work, it's this energy here of working well together, whether it's mutual friends, whether it's hobbies. It's like this individual here misses this dynamic. Gosh, they think about you a lot. They overthink about you a lot, obviously. What's hidden here? What's hidden? The Ace of Pentacles here reversed. They retreated. They wanted to offer you this person has a self-worth issue. Okay, there was something here in the reciprocity or what was given, whether you were ready for this relationship or not. This is a person here, when you take away from the Six of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, is afraid of rejection. So this is an energy here of they're so afraid of being rejected because all they do is think about you. And so if they're just friends with you, that's their safe zone. And so they're afraid to lose you as a friend. They may even call you family. But at the same time, they are like, this isn't working. I don't feel right just being friends. Outcome, likely path. Come on. Let's see what's going on here with this person. The King of Swords. Are you dealing with a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius? They are so in their damn head. They're so nervous. This person here is so afraid of rejection. They're not going to be the first one to make the move. I can tell you right now, they're not. If you want to make the first move, they're not right now. This individual here is wanting to have some idea that they can feel safe so that you won't reject them. They may have even, I don't know who emitted feelings or what, but they may have emitted feelings here and then ran. Like it feels like something like that too. Dang. The King of Swords can also be very blunt. It's something that was said. They got hooked on something that was said or stated, and it made them feel not good enough. It made them feel like, why try? And I think they might have said something sarcastically, or they might have said something that they regret. They may have friend zoned you unintentionally. Dang. I mean, this is a person here who may have broed you or sistered you and said, why did I just say that? I don't see them as a brother. I don't see them as a sister. Why the fuck did I just say that? But they were trying to not feel rejected. They read something where they felt was them not going to be picked. Oh boy. What's this reflecting or mirroring back to you? The Seven of Pentacles. Gosh, you were very patient with this person. But you have patience of like a freaking saint. But at the same time, I feel this energy of waiting and waiting and waiting. And Spirit saying, are you really going to wait for that? Are you really going to wait for that? You know? Some things are grown, but at the same time, some things you outgrow. Seven of Pentacles is putting a lot of time and effort into something, thinking it's worth the wait because you're going to put it there, but you're staring at it. So you're staring at a relationship here where it feels like it could be worth the wait, but let's see what the lesson is. Gosh, the Nine of Swords reversed. Now this comes to you. You guys are marrying one another. Whether you like it or not, this person triggered fears in you now. Now it's like, I'm not good enough. They must not like me. They wouldn't have run if they did that. Like, obviously, they don't know. They have self-worth issues, and so do you. Like you both do. It's a giant chessboard. Really is. But you're not even on top of it. You're under it. So the lesson here right now is to drop the anxiety of trying to the what ifs of something could happen and just be. Let's see what the integration is right now happening with you. You're going through a karmic pattern here of waiting, and it's not about waiting. It's a focus on the things that you're presently invested on. That could be your time, your finances. For the Pentacles is abundance. The Three of Swords here reversed. What's integrating here is a wound of a closed heart. Just because somebody ran or didn't pick you at that moment doesn't mean that you're not lovable. It doesn't mean that. It means there's something here where about having an open heart and an open space here, and this is what you're working on. What does the universe, God, want you to focus on right now? I want to say it's your heartbreak. I want it to say it's the loss. What makes you happy? What lights you up right now? What do you find fulfilling? These are your accomplishments. These are the things that you appreciate. This is also you being open. Do you see how her arms are open? This is someone here who's open to receive, knows their worth, understands when it's coming. They're going to be open with wide arms. How open are you? Like, because this person energetically can feel this. And I'm not saying they're going to absolutely come back, but there's this need here to find fulfillment with you, but also relationships that are fair right now with you. Okay. It may not be this person, but there's this need here to be more open and not to realize that like you wasted time or you did this or that. No, you invested because you were brave. You invested because you believed in something. Again, the message, the heartbreak message that I posted last night on YouTube in the community section, go read that because it's a message here more for you. All right. That's what I got for Sagittarius. We're going to move on to Capricorn. Capricorn is up. Eugenia, welcome. Yes, I did do Libra. You can go back and listen to it, not on Facebook while it's live, but you can go back on YouTube and go to the banner, or you can wait till when the live's over and I'll have timestamps placed on there and you can just go check the timestamps. But look at your other placements as well. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And there's also a collective message that I do at the end of this. So don't leave just yet. We're getting through it. We have Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, and Taurus, and then I'll get to the bonus one. So we're midway through. Plus, you never know. There may be other messages here for you that you're drawn to. I know people are here for their signs, but honestly, sometimes you can get messages. If it seems like your story, it's up to you, you know. Ego is highly the downfall of relationships. Agreed. And you know what? I think there could be so many happy relationships if people could put their ego to the side. I feel that a lot of times there are people who really do love each other and no one makes a move. I was always the individual who was like, when I was younger, I was afraid to make a move, but then I started to make the move a lot because I would rather know than not know at all. So, but I'm built differently than most. Most people don't do that. So just pull the Band-Aid and say it. Rather not hide feelings. All right, Capricorn. Let's see what's going on for you, Cappies. Here we go. Capricorn, reminder that your mid-month check-in has been released over at Harmonia Friends Club on Monday. Make sure you go check it out in the vaults. Capricorn, let's see what's going on energetically with you. 5 of Pentacles. This is someone here who's going through some loss, who's feeling rejected. I just feel there's a need here to be more grounded, but I feel this energy of you feeling like you're being punished. You feel like you're being grounded. Hey, Corabelle, welcome back. Let's see what's going on here for Capricorn's person. 3 of Pentacles. Well, that's collaboration. That's coming together. Something wasn't being worked on. Something wasn't being worked on. 8 of Pentacles together in this energy. Now, the 3 of Pentacles here could also be an energy of doing something a specific way. We have bees here too. So someone here got stung. Someone here got hurt. Right? What's between you two? Focused on money. I'm currently focusing on my career and finances. My main priority is financial stability. Well, I feel very left out. I feel like a person here is obviously not making some quality time here for this Capricorn. Money is a priority to this individual, but I also feel like this person is utilizing this to escape. Maybe avoiding a scenario that they know, especially if you are married to this person. But if you're not married to this person is very much into money. That's all I care about right now. But let's see what their current feelings are for you. The Fool. With it being reversed here, Capricorn, I feel that this individual doesn't want to take a risk by... There's just something here where I feel that if they go down this rabbit hole with you in self-discovery or trying to figure something out, that sounds like work to them. And it's not work here that they're investing in. I'm sorry to say it. I'm just going to say it as it is. Okay. This person here, it could be a relationship that feels honestly like roommates or just friends. And anytime something tries to get something more like patched up or to bring back the zest, it's kind of like, I really don't have the time or energy to invest in that. Okay. I feel like this person has turned off intimacy 100%. Current dynamic here, 100%. They are so burdened by whatever's going on. Now, they may have other family commitments. They may have children. But this is something here where this individual just feels too tired to even be intimate. Like, it feels like that. It's just very platonic. It's like, I'm not in the mood. But I also feel that you're starting to realize that this is putting an immense amount of pressure on this connection and on this relationship because this individual has a lot on their plate, or they are involved in things that really may not be their responsibility. They may work overtime a lot. They may, like I said, be caring for family members. It could be older parents here. Okay. But they have a lot of responsibilities that keeps them from making a relationship feel loved. Like, where is the love? It just feels ugh. Unseen truths. This person's not telling you. The 7 of Wands. I feel that this person is either avoiding a conversation or is avoiding the topic or saying that they're too tired consistently with you. Okay. I'm too tired to argue. I'm too tired for sex. I'm just too tired. Right. What's going on internally with them is they're getting very frustrated because these expectations are now feeling like this relationship is feeling stifling to them. Okay. So it's almost like they may be blaming you and projecting on you when you're not the problem. You're not, okay? This is because this is the problem, whatever they're working on, whatever they're focused on. I feel like this person here projects a lot. Likely outcome here, 9 of Cups. This has to do with this person's well-being, not necessarily yours. I feel right now this individual is going to go after their fulfillment and desires, and their desires here may seem very selfish to you, but this person here feels like this relationship's too stifling, feels like you're clinging, feels like they can't relax, feels like you're always at them. This is their feelings. Doesn't mean it's true. It's just how they feel. What is this marrying to you? Oh God, we have the Queen of Pentacles here reversed. She's the smother mother. Sorry, but that's what I get is the smother mother. Okay. There's this clinging desire here to return to something. You may be overcaring here. You may be trying to fix an individual. You may be mothering an individual, especially if it's male. Nobody needs to be mothered here. Okay. Worried about stuff here, taking on extra responsibilities here, trying to lessen the load here. But this is being mirrored back to you here about your worth, your value. You need to take care of yourself. There's something here where you're being asked here to put something at ease and start taking care of yourself and your needs because they're not being met right now with this person. Lesson and growth. There's a crack in this foundation, and it's something about a ticking time bomb. I feel for a lot of you, you've been trying to repair a relationship that you almost feels not repairable. So I do feel like there's a change coming up for you. The lesson here may be having to do with your reaction to this person, okay? Especially when they start doing things that do not involve you. They could care two shits. Why? Because it feels stifling to them. I know that hurts, but that's how it feels. What's the integration of this tower? It's to free you of this. The King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy here. It's to allow you to not let this person take your worth, your desires, your creativity. I feel there's this passion and desire here where there is somebody here who will step in for that. Is it going to happen now? But this is what's being integrated. Some of you, it's integrating this within you. You may all of a sudden have the desire here to, as you're healing, to write something or tell your side of the story or help other individuals. But what's being integrated right now is your confidence. It may feel like a lack of confidence here to take charge, but the taking charge bit is, am I really going to allow this to take over and this person here to project me to be this? Or can I do something with my desires and make it something? And there is something here that you're focusing on, and we're going to see what that focus is, Capricorn. What's the focus Spirit wants for you? This is all about rest. This is all about ease. You may be asking for a separation. You may be asking here for a pause. And I feel like this is a deserved pause here for you. I feel like you're trying to keep everything at bay and together, but it's now coming to the point here where you can't ignore this anymore. It's affecting your health. It's affecting your well-being. You're consistently worried about this. And Spirit's saying, maybe a time apart or separation is needed just so that you can start feeling out of the presence of this individual who is becoming a burden because they're consistently blaming you. You do have a blamer here. All right. That's what I have for Capricorn. We're going to move on to Aquarius. Aquarius is now up. We have Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, and the bonus collective. We're not done yet, guys. We're not done yet. There's nothing wrong with that trend about speaking the things you don't like. I mean, you can agree to disagree. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, I love to debate in relationships. Like, that's like my thing. I'm just a debater. But if I don't like something, I just don't like it. But I'm not going to change somebody's mind if they don't like it. It just is what it is. And the right person is not going to mind that at all. I mean, that's how I feel. All right, let's see what's going on for Aquarius. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see what's going on energetically with you. What's in your energy field? No reversals yet. Oh, you're conflicted. There's uncertainty here. Now, the downside of this is you can be very argumentative. Okay. But I also feel you can be extremely competitive. On a healthy note here, it's like, it's someone here who is willing to fight for a relationship that matters. On the downside is that when you go into a fight, you can get really roughed up because you're in it to win it. That's a downside of it. All right, let's see the energy of the person. Like, you don't want to mess with this Aquarius because this Aquarius will fight back. Oh, the Chariot. Aquarius. You're dealing with a Cancer. This person is very headstrong. This person here, when they make a move, it's like, I'm going to go after. I'm going to go do what I want. Okay. They could be at a distance from you. But the other thing is they can burn themselves out by making a move that doesn't really is not the greatest, like, it's not a good move for them. Okay. They may overgive or they may overcompensate when they know they really can't do that. But they have a very strong mind here. Let's see what's between the two of you. What's it between the two of you, Aquarius? Your perfection, your beauty amazes me. I'm not sure how I attracted in someone like you, but I'm forever grateful. So, God, this person, you both have a very strong will. This is also kind of individual who gets kind of turned on when you fight back. That's what it feels like. It's like the more you fight back, this person's like, yeah, look at Aquarius go. And sometimes they're like, shit, Aquarius can really fucking hurt me. Like, what happened there? And Aquarius can hurt. Like, they can hurt with their words. But there's something about the beautiful mess. There's something about your anger. There's something about how you fight. There's something about your passion that this individual gets super attracted to. But at the same time, they're like, you're attracted to me? Like, how the hell? Like, I don't know. There's something about how this person travels. Maybe they're a heavy traveler. Maybe they move around a lot. Maybe they have a job that, makes them move. But I feel like they're always on the go. I feel like this person travels a lot. Planes, trains, and automobiles kind of energy. Okay. Feelings, how they feel about you. The Page of Wands. You're a fucking firecracker. It's like they feel that you're hot-headed. They feel that there's space here between the two of you, and this person's here like, what the hell? It's not what I intended. There's some kind of gap in here that's misaligned, and this individual here is feeling that gap, but also is respecting that gap. It's like, okay, if you need that space, if you need that time, I get it. I get it. But how they feel is they get turned on very easily with your feisty attitude. Okay. They're also making me subtract this, so it's a 4 of Wands. So it's something here where they love they love they love the argumentative side of you. What's the current dynamic of this? Ooh, you are defensive. How they feel, you blew something out of the water. You take things so personally. That's not what they meant. And it's like you went, like, instead of, you went above and beyond. You did something that was like, shit, I can't believe Aquarius just did that to me. Whether you block this, where you turn this person down, where you told this person to go F themselves, you did something that they were like, oh my God, I don't know if I can get back to this. Hidden truths from this individual, Aquarius. The 5 of Cups, they miss you. They won't tell you this, but they do. They miss you. There's just something here where I also feel that this individual often wonders if you're in another connection now, if there's another relationship here. I think they miss the friendship. I feel like they miss the happiness, the together times. I feel like you had a lot of fun with this person. There's a lot of good times with this person, but what they focus on is the connection here of what it could have been, not that what it is now. So the hidden truth here is that this individual fantasizes a lot about the past, or is hung up or feeling guilty maybe for whatever they got you to, like, your feathers are rustled here. So there's some guilt and blame here that this person feels, but at the same time, they don't know how to address it. The likely outcome between the two of you. We have the King of Wands here reversed. This person's pride is going to get in the way. I'm just going to tell you right off the bat. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius could be dealing with a fire sign too, or fire elements in their chart. But the likely path is that this person is too prideful to even attempt to try to apologize or come forward because of your defensiveness. I think this person knows that they really hurt your feelings by taking some certain actions, but they also know they don't want the repercussions of what you could actually do. This person's also extremely afraid of rejection. So it's a person here who's very prideful and probably will keep their nose in the air and say, I'm okay. They could be very creative, could be an entrepreneur of some sort. I feel like there's a little bit of a wild side of this individual. Like, again, a traveler. I feel like this person here can be very surfaced. I almost said circus. Like, I always feel this, like, it's like, not that they're a traveling performer, but I feel like this person just travels around and is kind of a gypsy at soul. That's what it feels like. This person here is just too prideful. They miss you though. What is this mirroring back to you? The Ace of Wands reversed, their actions and yours. You were explosive on this, and this person got explosive back. But it's also about the actions here of what the true opportunity was. I also feel like there's something here that's being mirrored back about your creativity, your passions. You may have saw this person being very creative. You may have looked up to this person in some kind of way, how they are just very confident on their performance of some sort of whatever they do, especially if you work with this person. But there's something here that's being mirrored back to you as to you realize how special you are and what you can perform. I also feel like there's something creative coming out here for you, Aquarius, that is being urged to come out. That's a competitive energy here. I can do better than that. I can be better than that. But it's like, have you tried? That's what's being mirrored back to you. The lessons on here. Ooh, the Justice reversed. It wasn't fair, and it may have felt unfair on both sides, but it was misaligned because there's a new integration here that is meant to be, and it has to be your opportunities. And Spirit's really pushing you not to miss opportunities here, that about passing the baton, about meeting relationships that will meet you and go with the ride with you. Libra energy here, reversed. What's the integration here for Aquarius? 5 of Swords, very prideful. You are just as prideful as this individual, whether you like it or not. I know I'm going to lose half the people here. But when it comes to your pride about walking away, Spirit is really pushing onto you is that you need to surrender, not to the person because of what they did or what they stated to you, but surrender the need to control every outcome and every need and desire. And there's just something here about your creativity that has been stifled, or the opportunities here to grab at or open your heart to others because you've been so focused on this, okay? Of being right, of seeing them as the one or the person. You may have both felt this way, energy of each other, but I feel like there's something here about the perfection in you. What is God trying to have you focus on right now? You may feel like you're in a timeout. You may feel like there's a lull, Aquarius, but it's actually allowing you to gain a new perception. Also, what you're focusing on here is this is a very self-sacrificing card. Spirit's saying it's also your responsibility to get out of this post, not to stay in it to the point where you don't have a life. Okay. The clarity that comes in is within, but how far are you stretching yourself to remain there? This is a need here to be able to see the perception that some things just happen. Sometimes people break away to reflect what our worth is so that we can do something worthy for ourselves. So, are you worth it, Aquarius? 100%. But do you believe it? All right, we're going to move on to Pisces. Pisces is up next. Don't forget, guys, to like, to subscribe, and all of that goodness. All right, Pisces is up. There is a collective bonus, guys, at the end. And we're getting there. We only have a couple more readings left. You know how I know? My voice starts to go. Once we start getting to the 2-hour mark, that's where my voice starts cracking. I get raspy like Bonnie Tyler. Like my voice gets real raspy. Like I had like a pack of cigarettes. All righty, Pisces, you ready? Let's do it. Pisces. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Don't forget your mid-month check-in has been released at Harmonia Friends Club Vaults. Let's get to it. Let's see what your energy is. No reversals, not an initial story play. Pisces, you are in a massive renewal, a rebirth here with Scorpio energy. You may have Scorpio in your chart, but there are some massive changes coming your way. Change, change, change. It's all about transformation for you. Okay. You're letting go of either a relationship or an old version of you, an old story. Let's see this person's energy. I feel drawn for this card, so I'm going to go for it. Gosh, this card came out again, the Chariot. Cancer energy. It's a lot of water. It's a lot of water. Just talked about this card a lot in other readings, but I'm going to go ahead and repeat it because it affects both sides. These cards both affect the reversals, by the way, and the uprights, but I always tell the adverse on both. And this is a person here who is always on the go. This is a person here is a go-getter. It's like once they have their mind set, they're going to do it. The other problem is they can burn out really quick and they can run out of fuel real quick. Okay. So we have that. Let's see what's in between here on the two of you. Running out of fuel. This person, I almost feel like this person's running out of fuel. Tears. When I think about you, I cry. They can't run anymore. Oh, they can't run anymore. It's not that they're running out of tears. They're running out of this motion of ignoring this. Ignoring this connection, ignoring the feelings. I mean, every time they think of you, that's when the tears come up. Uh-oh. And we got Friskers here. My kitty cat who's becoming extra lovable. So he starts becoming part of the reason. So this is a person here who's now very clingy, who misses you, wants to cuddle you, misses all of those moments. And you may have been that with them. But this is something here where an individual has a lot of desires, wants to just be with you, wants to be in your energy. But do they have access to it? Because there's changes going on here. You've changed. They may be even saying that, God, Pisces changed. Reversals are now up. Let's see how they currently feel about you. Keep going for the ones that have picked out, so I'm going to do it. Oh, God, they're heartbroken. How they feel? They're never going to get you back. You've changed. You've changed so much out of this person's life that they wouldn't even know how to get you back. This is a person here who could really broke your heart, but at the time they might have even broken their own heart by leaving you, by running away from you, by avoiding you. Whatever this individual ran to or went to, they tried to escape. But what they couldn't escape was their feelings for you, their desire for you. Current dynamic of this connection. 6 of Wands. Are you moved on? If you're not moved on in another relationship, you sure to hell know your worth. Okay. They might be watching you. They might be spying on you. But what they see is you know your worth now. You are better than them. Like there's something about being better, how you're being presented. There's a kitty cat again. Reminds me of Friskers with a mouse. Okay. You are cat and mouse game. You won the game. You won the game. You know how you won the game? You stopped playing. That's how you caught this person's feels. You stopped playing their game. Hidden truths. 6 of Cups, man, they have so many memories of you. There's just so much nostalgia here. All right. This person here, you know, there's something about children. Even if you didn't have children with this person, it was this childlike energy you had with them. They had such a good time with you. They could just feel like they were being a kid again with you. And they had so much fun. But there's also this energy here of knowing they didn't grow up and they may have done something really immature. But the hidden truth is they value those memories. That's what they fantasize about the most, is the version of you that played their game. Outcome and likely path here. The world, it's complete. It's closure. They're going to watch from a distance. They're going to watch you move on. They're going to watch you in another relationship. It's part of life. They know it. They got the tree of life here. But God, you are the one that got away. and it was completely on them because they thought they were getting away from you. But the jokes aside, you stopped playing the game. You stopped chasing this person. All right. You know, I'm late for the important date. Now the bunny rabbit's by your feet. This individual here, like they have not been able to you're not replaceable to this person. But it's done and they know it. So they just watch from the side. Why is this being mirrored to you tonight? So let's see why this is being mirrored to you tonight. There's a reason for it. It always comes back to you. The reflection on this is the Judgment. What was mirrored back to you was your worth. It was misaligned, but you will never allow that misalignment to happen again. Not this Pisces. There's also, we have the Ankh here and Anubis, but I feel with the Ankh, it's all about your feminine energy of receiving. I feel what's being mirrored back to you has to do with abandonment issues. The child wounds here could be a mother wound of not feeling cared for, feeling rejected, not feeling enough to receive love. But you are still beautiful. You are still an amazing soul. And this pattern here is to say this victim mentality is not working anymore. It's just not. What is the lesson and growth of this? Unconditional love. It's when you can be unbothered and you can look back at the memories, Seven of Cups, without bitterness, without resentment, but just truly love. Then you know you're over it. But if you're still saying, screw that, they were asshole, they were this, blah, blah, it's not saying that's not bad, right? Some people are like that. But it's the detachment you get. It's the energy here where it's like, yeah, that was a wild ride. I can't believe I fell for that. I can't believe we did that together. But man, there's some harsh lessons. But at the same time, I'm never taking that back. You know, there's the way that you present it in yourself where it doesn't bother you. You're not going to care what this person does. You're not going to care what this person says. It just doesn't simply bother you anymore. The lesson here is unconditional love. This person played a part in your life to showcase this to you, which needed alignment for you. What's the integration that you're going on here, which is hugely unconditional love? But what's the integration of this? The 10 of Pentacles here reversed. You don't need to be included in a group. You are the family. You are the legacy. All those versions of you, your past, your higher self. I feel like for a lot of you, it's this idea of not fitting in, the idea of keeping your circle small, which there's nothing wrong with that. But when you keep your circle small, it's to keep the tribe here that values you. So as you start finding the value in you, what's being integrated here is that you don't need the falsehoods of individuals saying, I see you, I want you, Pisces. Pisces is going to be like, you know what? I want to be with people because I want to be with people because I feel good enough. And it's okay. And if people don't want to be with me, that's fine. So this is all in this energy of you really finding your sovereignty, which is huge, Pisces. What does Spirit want you to focus on right now? No reversals. Pisces. Look at this. Having fun. Looking at the relationships that value you. Celebrating your wins. Coming together, even if you're not in a romantic relationship, with friends that just are there in it with you. All right. This is all unconditional. Being amongst individuals who are just as unconditional as you. Okay. Where maybe might have been missed opportunities because you were based on conditions of having someone fit a particular part. This is being cleared for you. So what you're being focused on is having a good time, being present in the energy of the individuals who are lit up, but also that validation that comes back to you on there. Because it's always about relationships, always bounce back to you. All right. That's what we have for Pisces. We're going to move on to Aries. Aries is up. Okay, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Don't forget to check in your mid-month forecast over at Harmonia Friends Club. Let's see what your energy is here, Aries. What's your energy right now? No reversals. The Wheel of Fortune. You win in the lottery? Do you feel like $1,000,000? There's something here that I feel you're open to take a chance. Now, the other thing is when you take a chance on me, that, it might not go that great, but you're open. You're open to winning the lottery of some sort. What is your person's energy? It's a 10 as well, so there's a rebirth going on with you. Oh, Aries. You dealing with another fire sign. Is it a fellow Aries, a Leo, a Sagittarius? This person is confident. This person is a little bit cocky, a show off. Could be very prideful. It also affects the reversals. Don't forget about that. So I'm going to be telling you both sides of the story. They have some arrogance. They can be kind of fighting with their, like they take actions, and when they take their actions, they mean it. They're going to do it. But they're very passionate with whatever actions they do. They tend to be very creative and out-of-box thinker. Could be an entrepreneur. Could be somebody here who's a musician or an artist. Let's see what's going on between the two of you. Let the past go. Can we rewind? Oh, second chance. Oh, second chance. I feel it. This is a second chance, Aries. Can we rewind time and go back to before we were both broken, down by life? Our past holds us back from our future. So the past got in the way with this. There's a renewal here. There's a reconciliation here. It's a reconciliation energy. There's a second shot. It's a second shot. Current feelings. How do they currently feel about Aries? Aries, how they currently feel. The 10 of Cups reversed. Oh, God. Miserable. Miserable without you. This person here misses this connection so much. You may have children with this person, but it could be going through a separation of some sort. But if not, if you didn't have children or that, it's just like a something here where you guys, I don't know if you work together, work well together, have family together, have lots of friends here, but it broke a circle. So this individual here feels excluded right now. They're very unhappy about it. They feel like the third wheel. What's the current dynamic of this? Oh, God. You know your worth. Taurus and Libra energy here. You're so open to receive. Okay? You're not going to take any small, petty, like, offers. That's not what you're about. This is someone here who's very protective. This is someone here who is very loving, has a lot of desire, but the desires here are at bay. She's all 4 queens in one. So this is someone here who's very open to receive love respectfully if it's presented right. But she will also protect what is hers. I also feel like you're going through a massive rebirth right now. This Aries is. What's hidden from them that you don't know about? What are they hiding from you? The Page of Cups reversed. Ooh. I'm sorry, I made a mistake. I should have listened. I shouldn't have taken that offer. I feel like this person here went for another connection that may have looked like $1,000,000, but it was a page. They're realizing that it was not what you, Aries, had given in the past. So this individual is very prideful. They know that they were selfish. They may have cheated on you. cheated you out, went after something that they thought was easier, but, and, you know, really thought, when I say easy, it's like easier where they didn't have expectations that they couldn't meet with you. They were also somebody here. This kind of reminds me of the Playboy bunny. But I just feel like there's this energy of somebody here who seduced your person. Likely outcome here, the Eight of Swords here reversed. They're so prideful, but they have so many insecurities now of rejection. So this individual is afraid of rejection. They want a second shot with you, but at the same time, they're in such denial with how to approach this, how to take accountability for it. They just know that they want you back. They miss this. They miss the time, they miss the effort, they miss the gatherings, they miss everything. They feel entirely ousted. They ousted by family, ousted, but they chose this. They chose this. So they know that they're lying in their own shit. But at the same time, this person here is very prideful of admitting what they got themselves tangled into. Some of them had a child with this person. Now, you might have a second chance in love. That's not necessarily with this person. What is this reflecting back to you, Aries? Oh, Nine of Cups. You have fulfillment coming here. And it's probably because you're in that open energy of the divine here, but what it's reflecting back is your worth. You're now able, there's something here about going, yep, they sure messed that up. Yep, but I'm not in it anymore. The lesson on this? The Knight of Cups reverse. Somebody here who they went after something quickly, left you out in the cold, or abandoned you, made you question your worth, maybe gave this person the world what all you've been asking was like small potatoes in comparison. But this individual here, I think you gave so much love to this individual and attention, and this person here just threw it all away for, I don't know if it's a one night stand, I don't know if it was somebody younger, but simply for pleasurable feelings of just getting off. But what they got was more responsibility. I don't know, some of you, it's a child. What is this integrating in you now? You're not going to take small offers. I also feel right now there's not a reconcile happening with this individual, but you are reconciling some indifferences with yourself and your worth, and you're grieving. So you are going down an inner path right now, not an outer path here of unraveling. This is someone here who's just very protective right now, and they're integrating some things here of emotional loss. You're not over the loss yet, but at the same time, you can look at this a little bit differently now, going, well, this is what you're missing. This is what you're missing out on, but I'm going to drink it now. So you're drinking back and pouring that love all back into you. And that's what's needed right now. Your cup isn't 100% full, but this is what it's asking for, is for you to fill your cup again, because you emptied it and poured your soul out into this connection, Aries. What does Spirit want you to focus on? Pretty much that. Look, love. Spirit wants you to focus on what makes you happy, what lights you up, the pleasures of being wanted and desired, not necessarily by this person, because that's not really going to bring you that pleasure that you deserve, but it's not something I think you'll take back. All right. Be open to love and to things that are not going to meet your expectations, because by letting go of this past, what you're doing is creating space for somebody to come in here. Now, even though it said let go of the past, can we rewind and take time and go back? This person is not going to be able to undo what they did. So this is you just letting it all go. You know, not having a carefree attitude about it. You being unbothered by it down the road. It's like, well, that's what it is. They chose what it is, but I can choose better. And you are going to choose better. You're going to choose you. There's nothing wrong with that. All right, we're going to move on to the final sign of the evening. And once we get to the final sign, Taurus, we switch out here to put in the energy because it's where everybody drops. People forget that there's another reading after Taurus for the bonus train. So I'm going to remind you guys here, I have a banner now for the bonus collective. All right, go ahead, make sure you like, subscribe, and drop the bonus in the chat to fuel this collective energy here to see if that reading is for you. So go ahead, let's get that chat back up. Let's get it active again. This is where people here see that the live is considered over, but it's not over. We still have a collective after Taurus. Hello, Heather. Welcome back. We're almost wrapped up here, Heather, but stay on here for the collective. You can always rewind and watch Capricorn while we're on Taurus. Taurus is up right now. It's our final zodiac reading for the night. Ooh. All right, Taurus. Let's see what your energy is. Taurus, what is your energy right now in this dynamic, in this relationship? No reversals. 4 wands. Taurus, you are in the energy of finding commitment, in alignment. Now, does it mean that you're in alignment with a person here? I don't know yet, but this is about commitment. This is about alignment. This could be self-alignment as well. Okay, you are in the precipice, Taurus, of a reunion or a union of some sort. Person energy here that you're calling in. Ooh, someone here has some uncertainties. So let's look at the uncertainties here. This is usually a card of denial. Is usually a card here of the crossroads, but also it could also be somebody here who knows that they have to go within, but is ignoring a calling of some sort. The other energy of this is someone here who could be very wishy-washy on their decision making. It's kind of the reversal side here of like, you know, I'm in, I'm out. Should I stay? Should I go? Should I stay? Should I go? Now, for the 4 of Wands energy, when you look at the reversals of it, it's someone here who just quickly ends something too. It's like, I'm out. So let's see the combined energy of you two. Do you see how this is 2 swords and there's 2 wands that this person is holding together? There's something here about coming together. Oh, coming together. I'm sorry. I hate how much I hurt you. I'm so sorry for all the pain I've caused you. You didn't deserve any of it. So there's a possibility for a reunion here, Taurus. Both of you have, should I stay or should I go, or I don't want it. Sometimes you're in it, sometimes you don't. You're very opposite from this individual. Could have cultural differences as well, but doesn't have to be that. It's just something here about 2 peas in a pod. When you do come together, you have a lot of fun to each other, but at the same time, you can have this dynamic that's very fighting. But someone here has been in and out. Now, they may have been in and out with you, and that's what caused the fight. But this person here is in and out of how to approach you. Current feelings for Taurus. Current feelings for Taurus. How does this person feel? The Queen of Cups here, reverse, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Oh. How this person feels for you is an immense amount of emotions that are outpouring now, but they come in burst. So the burst is a love and hate relationship, honestly. Like this person here loves you, and at the same time, they can really be explosive with you. I feel that this person can kind of, it almost feels like a bipolar energy. They're so up and down with you. Current dynamic. They haven't been able to move on from this either. And I think the explosive part is they think that maybe you're angry at them and they're angry. Maybe you block this person. But there's something here about how you sailed on or sailed away. Current dynamic. Gosh, death here. Reverse. No, they're stuck. They're stuck. They feel abandoned. The devil energy. I just feel this energy here with a Capricorn. Could be dealing with a Capricorn, but I feel like this individual is completely obsessed with you, but in an unhealthy manner, because they can't decide on what to do for themselves on this. Okay. So they could be escaping. They could be, in surface relationships. They could be hanging out with the wrong people. They could be drinking a lot. They could be avoiding something. Unseen truths. I feel like this person, I feel like this person's explosive. I want to say either they have anger issues or there's something here about not being able to keep their emotions in check. They just can't. Take things very, very Taurus. This person takes things very, very personal. There's something here in the past that they're bitter about, sour about, yet this is ruminating. They're stuck on it. This person's living in the past. Spill the tea. I feel like this person here believes some gossip over you or gossip in the scenario. I feel like this person here may have gotten out of hand, may have been jealous. There could have been jealousy here. But there's a jealousy streak with this person. This person has some jealousy in them. But I feel the jealousy here is with you. Okay. They just feel like you blocked them. What's the likely outcome here? The moon. So the likely moves of this individual here is to be behind the scenes. They're not making any moves here. Look, the moon here. So I feel like this person here is too fearful. Pisces energy. Their fears are becoming a reality because they are stuck in it. They're literally stuck in it. I think that this person is more of a creeper than they are an action taker. Okay. They may be obsessively watching your page, obsessively asking others about you. But when it comes to them actually making a phone call or stating something, they don't know how to. They're scared, petrified here of the unknown. They're afraid of their ultimate wound is rejection. What is this mirroring back here to Taurus? What you're being reflected back here, the pattern here for you. Strength. This took an immense amount of strength for you to cut off. Whatever happened was not aligned, and you know it. But I also feel that you are in alignment now, and some of you are in a chance here for a union. Some of you have a new connection or are about to go into one. Leo energy here. Okay. This was about your strength. This had to do with your endurance, but I also feel like you overstretched yourself, especially with your patience when it came with this person, when it was actually, it was not good for you. You can't fight somebody's inner demons. It's like almost argumentative. Lessons and growth here for this Taurus. High Priestess here, reverse. This has to do with your intuition. Intuitively, look at that moon energy. Okay. You have a very telepathic connection with this individual. I feel like this person here, whether you may feel like, oh my gosh, are they watching me? Or they know about me, or they're remote viewing me. Yeah, I don't know if they're intentionally doing it on purpose. I think it's because they're just ruminating and fixated on you. But if you're feeling very tired or exhausted, or you have these spurts of energy, make sure you're clearing your energy. Make sure you're returning to sender with love and light. You don't have to worry about how it's being dealt back. You just leave that to Archangel Michael. But I feel like the High Priestess energy here for you was testing you on your intuition. You knew something was off about this person. So the blaming game, the explosiveness, something was off. I feel like something's chemically off with this individual. But it also mirrored back to you of learning how to trust your intuition, because a lot of you were insistent that this person was the one. You might have even thought this person was your twin flame. Okay, it was a karmic bond. Integration. The Seven of Pentacles reverse. This is about your time and effort and seeing the actions and what happened with staying in something that was toxic or too long. I feel the integration of this is you taking back your worth, rebuilding. You have rebuilt it. And now you're not waiting for an individual to return. This is an energy of someone here who's truly letting go, truly understanding their intuition now. And I even if this person's sorry, I just don't think this energy would be aligned with you, and you know it. What does Spirit want you to focus on right now? Look at this. You got the Seven of Pentacles again, and it fell right here with you have a new relationship coming, Taurus. If you don't have this relationship now, be prepared. It's coming. It's coming. You have a relationship that I feel might be a solid friendship. It's going to feel like balanced. It's someone here who's going to put in as much effort as you are, but also it's not someone who's going to be explosive. It's not going to be somebody here who's going to be ungrounded. You were dealing with somebody here who had a lot of trauma, could have some addictions, but this is you looking like you have a new relationship coming. It's not a reunion with this person. All right. Sorry. All right, let's move on to the collective energy. We got the collective now. Oh, what happened here? Where's the collective? Here we go. Bonus collective. You guys ready? Did I lose y'all? Everybody bonused and then they were out. They were out. All right, we have one more reading to do tonight. Yeah. Taurus has a new relationship coming. I feel it. Someone's going to be sorry, but it's like too late. I just also feel like that person's chemically imbalanced. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's just not healthy. Okay. Reminder, guys, I will be back here on Sunday afternoon at 4:30 p.m. Central Standard Time for all signs what is ahead. So make sure you guys set your notifications. It's already set up, so make sure you go into the channel after the live, of course, and set your notifications so that you get the reminder when I go live. And those are the general energy here. It's not always focused on love. Sometimes it has love in there. And I think we're going to do a pop-up live next week. I'm feeling it. All right. Collective, are you ready? What is my collective's energy right now? No reversals. You are on the boat. I love this Three of Wands card because I always like to display here that you're not waiting for the ship to come in. You're on the damn boat. If you're going to find the love of your life, you're on it. Okay. You're like, yep, there's something here that's a little bit more freeing here for you. So there's something where you firmly believe in a foundation and you built something here that is pretty darn strong. Now, is it with a person right now? It could just be built in within you. Okay. You might be a very well-versed traveler, or you may have a vacation coming up here, collective. It's summertime. Maybe you like boats. In person. Oh my goodness. Oh my, what? Four of Wands. 4, 5, 6, 7. There's a defensive energy here, though. Yet the the Four of Wands is of union, of alignment, of coming together. But it could also be something imbalanced about it too. Let's see what's going on here. Soon. I'm going to contact you soon. Oh, shit. You're looking for your own happiness. You got on the damn boat. You got tired of waiting for an individual. And you're like, bye. But this person knows you're the one. This person 100% knows you're the one. And they know you're the one who's getting away. Current feelings. The Two of Wands. Oh, they're watching you. They're watching you go. Okay. But how they feel is, I'm going to go get them. They're not getting, they might have gotten that boat, but I'm going to find my own boat. I'm going to find a way to get over there. I'm going to invite them. I'm going to talk to them. This person is curious about where the hell you're going. 3, 4, 5. The competition here, they feel the competition. They're like, where is collective going? What do you mean they're taking their power back? What do they mean they're working on their own happiness? Why am I not there? I should be on that boat with them, damn it. Current dynamic between the two of you. Hi, Isis. Welcome. Oh, the Nine of Pentacles here reversed. Very codependent card here, insecurities. There was insecurities in this relationship here where you may have really desired or needed this person more than they let on that they really desired and needed you. So there was an unhealthy imbalance here. It just simply was. Okay. Now, there may have been some insecurities here from this individual who may have been hurt in the past. They could have been cheated on. But there's something in this energy here of, oh God, collective left. I actually need them. And ironically, I feel this energy here that you may have been very clingy or needy with this person, and they may have shown it off like, no, I'm not into that, or non-committal or anything in that level. Yes, happy solstice. What is hidden? What is hidden? Oh, no. Where this is a person here who is, woo, they're mad. 7, 8, 9. Oh, they're mad. You put a boundary up. Oh, my collective knows their worth. Did you say, fine, I'm going and I'm blocking you? You put a boundary up. You turned your back to this individual. Now they're like, how do I, now this person here knows that they have a bigger challenge. They just simply have a bigger challenge. They do. We're going to go a little bit longer with this one. We always do with the bonus. So we're going to do a validation on here before we get a reflection of you. The King of Swords could be dealing with a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Man, you got this person all in their head. What is collective doing? Where do you think they're going? I don't know. Are they dating somebody? They can't see a lot. They might have some people here. It kind of reminds me of Odin a little bit with a raven. But I feel like this person here is trying to be very logical about the moves they make, about how they're watching you. Yeah, the Lover's reverse. they're worried that, I mean, the current energy here is this was such a tight bond, Gemini energy, and you would have given the world for this individual. But there was just this little energy of lack of appreciation or undermining how they actually felt about this. They may have been still focused on another connection or thinking they could get something better. No, they just like the attention, and they're realizing that now. They're realizing that you were actually way worth more than they ever anticipated. Oh my God, there's a match here. We have the King and Queen of Swords. You match this person's energy. You said, fine. You know what? If you want to give me that, I'm going to give you this. You match this person's energy. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. We have a match. But here's the thing. When you have these, I never saw these two ever as a romantic couple. These two are very good at playing the strategic game. They just simply are. All right. They're better business partners than they would be lovers at this point. So you turn the love off. And my theory is that these two used to be the King and Queen of Cups. But there's something here that's cold about you. And that's what this person has created. So you're matching this person's energy. Let's see what's here on this hidden energy, on that Seven of Wands here. The King of Pentacles. Well, now they care. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. They care a lot. Now they're like, I need to give my collective an offer. And it can't be a small, little offer. This has to be something that's committed. This has to be something that's unwrapped. This has to be an individual here who knows that I'm in it. A provider. Likely path. Strength. They are building up strength here, but let me tell you something here, okay? I don't know how quickly it's going to be, but with strength energy here, Leo energy, I feel like it's summertime. I feel like you're going to be hearing from this individual, and I feel it has to do with you either traveling or being outside of your vicinity. Okay, not your normal path. It's when you're enjoying doing something, okay? Out and about with friends, out and about on a trip. This person here is going to make sure strategically that they can get you off balance to have this connection here with you. Simply is. Look at this, the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, they know that they can't, they're going to be doing a big trick here, but even though it comes in small, you may look at it like that, like, oh, hey, how you doing? But they're going to find a way in. They're going to try to find a way in. All right, let's focus the energy on you now. What is this reflecting back on you? We have the Five of Cups here reversed. There was some guilt and shame and bitterness about how much time and effort and love you gave into this person. But again, you were very brave to have such an open heart, a big heart in here. And some of you felt like you were put on the back shelf. And some of you, this individual here, triangulated you with another. But you're getting over this now. You're realizing the importance of what's valued in a relationship, what a person may be missing out on, but also what you want in a balanced connection. Not necessarily has to be with this person, but I feel like you're going to hear from this person soon. The lesson and growth here for you as that Queen of Swords energy. The Eight of Cups here reversed. You ran back to this person a couple of times, okay? You always tried to come back, whether there was a fight or something. This was a very like pull and tug relationship, but it was just always this energy here of a person love bombing and all of a sudden just ghosting and being off with you or cutting off with you. So this has led you into a downward spiral of going with him, okay? Dark Night of the Soul's energy. But you're recovering some fragments of you. It's led you into your intuition. It's led you into awareness. It's led you into self-love. What is the integration of all of this? The Ace of Wands reversed. You're not going to take any kind of relationship where somebody just hands it to you and says it that they're in. the actions have to be consistent now. You understand the consistencies of an action. So even if a person does come back, even a person here does make a performance move, you want to know the consistency of it. Spirit is also making you know not to be romanticizing something of an individual coming back, and that it's going to be amazing, or they're going to reset something. You'll have to relearn each other all over again. The Ace of Wands is a card here of also, and I love this because another reader had put this on, so where you're passing the baton here. There's an opportunity here to work together. So yes, it feels like a race right now, and the roles may be switched a little bit, but you eventually will have to work together and work it out if you want to reset this. What does Spirit want you to focus on, collective? Just you. God wants you to focus on, the Page of Pentacles. God wants you to focus on the opportunities that are presented to you that don't have to be so grand, because some things come in smaller packages. And that includes this individual, because they also had that energy. Even though it was the King of Pentacles, they know that they can't be a page, right? So you're not taking small offers anymore, but there are opportunities here that are being presented with you now that could be building blocks of something much larger down the road. So kind of strip the expectations down of meeting new people and work on your worth, work on the opportunities here of setting a foundation for you. But if somebody does come back, you can always have the opportunity to listen. Doesn't necessarily mean you need to take them back. All right, guys, that's what I have for the readings tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed these. I will be back here. Don't forget, I'm back here on Sunday. So I hope to see you then. But if not, this is where we part ways. You guys take care and have a good evening.